Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Scenes with Shiv. The reason I'm dressed up like this is not because I want to look like a gent. I'm here in Manchester, but it's freezing. It's completely freezing, and even Subai's body parts become small. In today's episode of the vlog, I'm going to give you tips on how you can become an assistant director. This is a question I get asked a lot. How do I break into the industry as an assistant director? So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can become an assistant director. So let's go behind the scenes.
And action!
Tip number 1, the old school way, go to film school. Now, a lot of you may ask me, does film school actually matter? It's a double-edged sword. Everything you learn in film school, you will learn as an intern, even on set. The only thing is, on set is going to take you a lot more time to grasp the technicalities that you learn at film school. However, having a film school certificate just certifies that you're legit. When you go to a production house and you show them your film school certificate, people just believe that you want to be a filmmaker. You're not just here to be... Say hi to that guy. You're not just here to be an actor. You're not just here to pass away time, or you're not just in between jobs. You suddenly become legit. So go to film school, get that certificate, and send your resume to all production houses. That's the easiest way that you can get a job as an assistant director. Tip number 2, use Facebook. Use groups like Truecaller India, assistant directors needed, or just type assistant director India on Facebook. You'll find tons of groups, and there are job openings every day. The upside about this, you will definitely get a job. It's very easy. The downside, you'll get little to no money. But you know what? Take up the job, because it's the experience that matters. It's only once you get that experience and you build your network, you will get the second job. It's better than having no experience at all. I know a lot of people who've started just based on these groups, and today they are directing their own commercials.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team in.
Tip number 3, don't start off as an assistant director. You can start off in the costume department, ironing clothes. You can start off in the art department, sweeping floors. But start off somewhere on set. It'll get you on a film set. You got to look at pursuing a job like pursuing a guy or a girl. If you're sitting down, you're on your phone, every time you see a romantic meme, you send it to that person. Every morning you're like, hey darling, every night you're like, good night sweetheart. That's where you got to think about your job. You got to be obsessed with it. You got to chase it. You got to chase it like crazy. You got to pursue your job. You can't just send an application and be like, you know what, these guys are gonna like get back to me. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to send like 20 applications. Maybe you might hear back from 1. So keep the pursuit on. That's the only way you will get a call back. Time for some questions. Question number 1 is from Anonymous, and she asks me, does a casting couch still exist in today's day and age? Well, kind of here and there. You know, the shady casting directors, the shady production houses, the people who possibly think small, they will still use the means of the casting couch. But in today's day and age, you can put an end to that with the whole Me Too movement. You do not have to be worried, you do not have to be scared, and if anybody even goes into that direction and suggests things like that, you can put a stop to it and threaten them and tell them that you will call them out on social media, you will call them out to the media, so you do not have to worry about the casting couch anymore. We are in a very safe environment in terms of where the industry is post the Me Too movement. That's it for this episode, guys. Stay tuned for more. Send me your questions, send me your DMs, and I will address them on next week's episode of Behind the Scenes with Shiv.